Oh, yeah, folks. You bet your ass. On today's episode, we are stirring the pot. I am going to compare the scandals between Pierre and Mark Carney, and we will see who comes away the champion of the scandal. Welcome, folks. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. This election is certainly heating up, folks, and there is a lot of stuff that I could be talking about today. But we're going to be comparing the scandals, and we can comment down below whose is worse. Good morning, everybody. My name is Parmesan, and I am the host of Niagara Due North. Here, we deliver you the latest in Canadian political news, and we are covering the election here, guys, every single day. Except today, because we are doing a scandal battle. Hit the like and subscribe button down below, guys, so I can deliver you the best possible news. Unless you're from the left. So, I did some work with my man Grok. I can tell this video is going to stir the pot really bad. But check this out. I learned some stuff about Pierre that we can get into. This is what I'm talking about. So, I'm going to start right off with Mark Carney. Okay? Mark Carney has 7 total scandals. Pierre, being in politics for as long as he has been, he's got 10. Brookfield head office relocation. I'm going to start it off with the recent ones. Brookfield head office. No one cares that he moved his head office to New York. Everyone cares that he moved his head office to New York right after Donald Trump said he was going to impose tariffs. That's the point. That's the point there. And this is point 1 towards globalist elitism. That is what's going to make him lose the election. Overstated economic achievements. This is referring to him taking credit for Jim Flaherty's and taking credit for saving the British economy. But, first of all, when it comes to the 2008 crisis, he wanted to print money to bail out banks. It was Jim Flaherty and Stephen Harper that made the decision to not print any money during that. And that helped us really bad. Guys, it is all over the British news. Like, pay attention, man. Look somewhere other than CBC and CTV. The Telegraph in Britain warned us about Mark Carney. Mark Carney has crashed their economy the exact same way we have. He is going to do the exact same thing with us. Bermuda. Again, I got some stocks. I'm cool with legal tax evasion. I don't think there's anything wrong with offshore accounts. The problem is, offshore shell companies, right? But that's not what he's being accused for here. I don't really mind this, but it goes towards his elitism, which is going to make him lose the election. He's an elitist. This election is about up and down. It's not about left and right. That's why the ups are going to lose. Why are you supporting elitists? The antitrust investigation allegations. House Judiciary in United States is investigating currently the G-Fans monopoly for antitrust laws in United States. So Mark Carney's company and all of his bank buddies are currently being investigated for pressuring everybody to follow this green agenda. That's called a monopoly. And let's do something here. Let me do something here. check this out. The House Judiciary Committee, okay, sorry. Related, it says related because I'm wrong in assuming that this was happening. It's related was an ESG inquiry from last year, or 2023. 2023 to 2024. The House Judiciary Committee. Here, let me get this. I want to get this up. Okay, here we are, folks. I found it on Grok. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to pull it up right now. It's this. The House Judiciary Committee, under Chairman Jim Jordan, did expand an investigation into ESG practices in 2023, targeting major financial firms like BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street, as well as GFANZ and the Net Zero Asset Managers Initiative. Letters were sent on July 6, 2023, questioning potential antitrust violations tied to coordinated decarbonization efforts. A June 2024 Ballotopia report notes the committee interviewed GFANZ leaders, but these were closed-door sessions, not public hearings with video. Brookfield wasn't named in these letters or interviews, though Carney's role as GFANZ co-chair connects him indirectly. Play that back. Play that back, lefties. We've only been saying the climate scam for how long? Very powerful. All of these people combined have like a percentage of the global economy. BlackRock is worth $9 trillion. It is the third largest GDP on the planet. It's a company and it's not a country. Third largest GDP on the planet. It covers $5 trillion in assets. It's probably higher now. That's second after United States and China. These guys use their influence on companies. Go look it up. BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street all have primary stakes in almost every single publicly traded company. If they tell you to do something, you are going to do it, or they are going to bankrupt you and ruin your life. Understand this, guys. This is what these people do. Going back now. Haven't even gotten to Pierre yet, folks. 5. Association with controversial figures. I can't believe people don't believe that. I'll have a link to the Moose on the Loose episode of YouTube that you guys can watch where he shows the connection between Maxwell and Diane Fox, Carney's wife. Okay? He actually goes over it in pretty good detail. 6 is his net zero climate agenda criticism, it says. Because he is killing, I said hypocrisy. How can you think that's not a big deal, that he's not building pipelines here, but he's building pipelines everywhere else in the world? How do you not care about that? Liberals are the party of hate, okay? You guys vote for NDP in BC, even though exports of coal, right here, have gone up significantly. So we're forced to starve over here while these people just pump all this coal from Canada into China, and they move all this oil around everywhere else in Brazil and Saudi Arabia, but we don't get it. We don't get to enjoy any of that. And you guys are all for it. I don't understand it. Liberals are the party of hate. You guys vote for this just because you hate Donald Trump, Pierre Poilievre, and Elon Musk. That is completely true. Argue with me with that down in the comments below, okay? Now, let's go over Pierre's, okay? I learned some stuff here. Guess what? None of these are that crazy. Justin Trudeau had 3 years to find some kind of scandal on Pierre. Found nothing. You're telling me that you're going to come up with Bitcoin? You're going to accuse him of recommending Bitcoin? Didn't that just come back and bite you in the ass? What kind of scandal is that? Bitcoin, man. Hours. Okay. In 2008, he made comments about residential schools getting money hours before Prime Minister Stephen Harper's 2008 apology for Canada's residential schools. Poilievre, then a Conservative MP, appeared on a local radio show and questioned the compensation package for survivors, asking, "Are we really getting the value for all this money?" He suggested a focus on hard work and independence instead. That is consistent with what he's trying to do with them now. After 2008 he said that. He is questioning, he's a conservative. He's supposed to question this kind of spending. I get it. Was it Stephen Harper? Was it Stephen Harper that was going to give all that money? He's supposed to question this. Are we getting the value for this? Why don't we just invest money into projects that they can get good jobs in, and then they can be and give them businesses they can own, and they can all get rich like he's doing right now. All I saw here was extreme consistency and nothing actually racist or anything. Okay. Robocalls scandal involvement. This one was a good one. So he apparently was in charge of automatic phone calls that misdirected voters to a different thing. But posts on X and some sources allege he was in charge of the scandal, but no evidence directly ties him to this execution. The Fair Elections Act, which eliminated vouching for voters without ID, fueled accusations of voter suppression, which usually does. Gotta let non-citizens be able to vote else you're suppressing votes. The stupid Bitcoin thing. Are you out there? Are you one of the stupid people that are criticizing him for offering Bitcoin? All-time high now. Don't have to spend any time on that. Foreign interference. CSIS. Understand. CSIS was made by Justin Trudeau. It was made by the Liberals. Okay? If anybody wants Pierre to get caught, if anybody wants a conservative to get caught, it's the Liberals. Okay? CSIS will be a little biased and will try unbiasedly to get Pierre any way they can. They haven't done it. They specifically said themselves that it is not credible. Okay. I personally believe that they were helping Patrick Brown. That's what I think. Because if you don't watch Rebel News, lefties, but if you did, David Menzies was all over Patrick Brown, and he still is. Patrick Brown is a corrupt ass. Mafka. A Diagolon photo? This controversy makes me angry. Because if you look here, I want to go to Anita Poilievre thing about the Diagolon photo, taking a picture with Diagolon. Okay? Rape threats. In September of 2022, Jeremy Mackenzie, the far-right leader of Diagolon online community, spoke about R-ing Anita Poilievre. Pierre Poilievre referred the comments to the RCMP. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said no one should ever be subject to threats of violence or the kind of hatred we've seen increasingly. It's important that we all stand up and condemn that. Justin Trudeau spoke out about it. Don't tell me that the Diagolon photo is controversy in any way. Okay? If he knew that was a Diagolon guy, he probably would have punched him in the face. Okay? There's your concern. There's your controversy. Men going their own way hashtag. Please. Please. A grassroots incel movement of men saying, I don't want women. Women can say they don't want men all they want. Moving on. Freedom Convoy support. We don't like loud horns. I know. Vanity videos as ESDC minister. As Employment and Social Development Canada Minister, Poilievre reportedly made staff work overtime to film promotional vanity videos, drawing criticism for misusing public resources. Media reported and flagged, what's a vanity video? Please tell me it's not like a thing. Terrorist attack mischaracterization. In 2023, Pierre called a fatal US-Canada border car crash a terrorist attack. Later, facts showed it wasn't terrorism. He clashed with reporters when challenged. Yes, that was a terrorist attack. Someone freaking drove through the freaking Canada border in Niagara Falls at the Peace Bridge with explosives in their car. No, that wasn't a terrorist attack at all. I forget what the controversy was then. I think that was the start of the war. Guys, liberals are the party of hate. Okay? There is no way. How possibly, with this long, to go after Pierre, with this much funds be backing you, being a globalist group, you have all of the funding in the world, you can't find a single thing on Pierre. You guys online can speculate about his wife all you want. Nothing. I find nothing. Back this up. Pierre has nothing. He's nothing but somebody who as a kid wanted to be prime minister and is now living his dream. Career politician my ass. I've never seen somebody work as hard as he has in politics. I've been watching him for like 20 years. Okay? I remember he stood up and talked a lot when Andrew Scheer was leader. And I said, this guy's going to be prime minister one day. This guy's my favorite MP. He's been my favorite MP for like 10 years. Guys, start the fight down below, okay? Who's going to win? Who is the king of the scandals? Like and subscribe down below, guys. I will bring you updates tomorrow, I promise you. But today, I had to talk about the scandals, okay? Because they're flooding the media and they're not being covered fairly. Watch Niagara due north. I'll see you guys tomorrow.